Really? That is all it takes to take you down? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 superhero and supervillain weaknesses.
Then let our powers combine.
For this list, we're picking hero and villain vulnerabilities that are ridiculous, silly, or just plain strange.
Alright, you've piqued my interest. What do you want?
Number 10, saying his own name. Captain Marvel Jr. Imagine if Superman introduced himself to a villain by saying, "I'm Superman," and then suddenly all his powers and abilities disappeared in that instant. Hard to believe? Well, Captain Marvel Jr. is in that exact situation. Saying his name grants him a marvelous set of abilities, but if he were to repeat those very same words, he would turn back into Freddie Freeman. While he might be able to make it work on the battlefield, this does make superhero mixers a bit awkward. Number 9, coming in contact with pollution. Captain Planet.
Gaia, the spirit of the earth, can no longer stand the terrible destruction plaguing our planet.
When the evil forces that seek to pollute our planet become too much for the Planeteers, they combine their elemental powers to summon Captain Planet.
When the 5 powers combine, they summon Earth's greatest champion, Captain Planet.
Sounds great on paper, but there's one small catch. His only weakness, aside from his choice of wardrobe of course, is coming into contact with pollution.
Arm the toxic waste missiles. They'll take care of Captain Planet.
That's right, the one thing he was created to fight is the very thing that can destroy him. It's also unclear why the Planeteers don't just call him at the first sign of trouble, since they end up having to do it eventually every time, but hey, it was the 90s.
I am Captain Planet!
Number 8, saying his name backwards. Mixius Spitlick. This omnipotent little imp from the 5th dimension has powers that exceed your wildest imagination, but he chooses to use these abilities to pull pranks on heroes like Superman. Though he's one of the most powerful beings in the DC universe, he has quite the unusual weakness. If you can get him to say or spell his own name backwards, he's immediately sent back to where he came from. You heard right. Getting him to say, whatever his stupid name is backwards will get him to go away. We enjoy a good prank, but this is just ridiculous. Number 7, red kryptonite. Superman. Can you imagine Superman becoming fat, being turned into a human with an ant-like head, or just suddenly being super clumsy? I'm sure it's hard to fathom, but these are the exact sort of effects that red kryptonite can have on the Man of Steel. There's seemingly no limit to the strange and ridiculous side effects. If you thought that one of the most powerful superheroes crumbling in the presence of a lump of green rock was absurd, then you haven't seen nothing yet. Number 6, running too fast, The Flash.
Run, Barry, run!
The Flash is, without a doubt, one of the fastest dudes in comics. He's so fast that his gift also allows him to create vortexes, temporarily fly, or even break the time barrier.
Where is he? Tell me!
Unfortunately, if he moves too fast, it can actually kill him. Such is the case in the famous Crisis on Infinite Earths storyline, where Barry Allen's powers are the source of his undoing, as exceeding his own limits proved too much for him.
517, 620. Be careful, Barry, you're about to cause a sonic boom.
Man, as if the Flash didn't suck enough already.
I know you really did see a demon. He was as red as blood, wasn't he? And fast, like a flash.
Number 5, 1 minute without his hammer, Thor.
Its power has no equal. As a weapon to destroy, or as a tool to build.
Thor is one of the most powerful heroes around. Forged in the heart of a dying star, his trademark hammer Mjolnir is a weapon of equal strength.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
When paired together, Thor is truly a force to be reckoned with. However, in one storyline, Thor was stripped of all his powers when he was separated from his hammer for just 1 minute.
Hammer! Hammer!
Yeah, we can tell you're hammered.
Though he's completely capable of performing heroic acts in his Donald Blake form, it isn't exactly the stuff of legend that echoes throughout the halls of Valhalla.
That's Thor out there, he's waving his hammer around and everything.
Number 4, noise and odor pollution, Daredevil. The man without fear doesn't let his blindness hold him back, as he was gifted with the ability of heightened senses, allowing him to really take it to the criminals of Hell's Kitchen. Daredevil's radar sense allows him to perform high-risk feats with superhuman precision. However, his tremendous gifts can also work against him, as powerful sounds and extremely potent odors can weaken his enhanced senses, temporarily immobilizing him. So technically, the man without fear is powerless against a room full of crying babies with dirty diapers.
Looks like I found something you're afraid of.
Let's bring on the pain. Let's bring on the noise.
Number 3, subconsciously wanting to lose. Thanos. Thanos is, without a doubt, one of the baddest and most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. Almost every hero that has had to take him on has had to team up with other heroes in order to even stand a chance. So where's the catch? He has a subconscious desire to lose. Despite all his diabolical schemes and an unrelenting desire to conquer the universe, deep down inside, he's secretly undermining himself, unbeknownst to even his own knowledge. We can all be our own worst enemy sometimes, and in Thanos' case, this is most definitely true. Number 2, the color yellow and wood, the Green Lantern.
Every life form destroyed and their essence absorbed. Traces of yellow power everywhere.
Talk about heroes with strange problems. The original Green Lantern, Alan Scott's powers stem from the living world and can be deflected by something as simple as a piece of wood or plant matter. That's right, wood. For the more popular Lantern, Hal Jordan, his powers are weakened in a similar fashion when he comes across the color yellow, which represents the impurity of the ring's central battery.
An enemy that possesses the yellow power of fear.
That's a long story.
Consumed by the yellow power of fear, the Guardian became the very evil he had wished to destroy. He became Parallax.
Anyway, it's ironic that a character whose powers are limited only by his own creativity has such an unimaginative weakness.
Well, technically speaking, I actually sort of quit.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
You sacrificed your powers so you could walk.
I sacrificed my powers so that I could sleep. What do you know about it?
"99 minutes. Again.
Why?
Number 1, getting tied up by a man, Wonder Woman. Of all the weaknesses that exist in the superhuman community, this one is most certainly the weirdest. In one of her early incarnations, Wonder Woman would be completely stripped of her powers if she had her bracelets bound together by a man.
It's because of you, my love. All of my friends and I will be happy for a long, long time.
Yeah, you heard right. Getting tied up by a man would make her into an ordinary woman.
Whatever you were programmed for, I guess it wasn't for truth.
Before you ask, yes, this was decades before 50 Shades of Grey. Wrong on so many levels, it's no surprise that this imposed weakness was later removed from the pages of comics.
Now, let me see that great big smile.
Agree with our list?
Whatever I have done to lead you to do this, I am truly sorry.
What do you think is the weirdest superhero or supervillain weakness?
Why fight when it's smarter to make friends?
For more strange and abnormal top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
No, I can't.
You have to. You can't lie.